'Twas the night before Christmas. The elves were all temping, bowling at the gaping anus of Kempin. Wayne and Lee laughed out loud, a smell started to linger, when they both turned to notice Kempin's poo finger. They all burst into tears, elves rolled round with glee. Kemp waved his poo finger around the big Christmas tree. Merry Christmas, everyone, and a happy poo year to you.
Why don't you remind me about the fucking thing, man?
Because you said you didn't need it.
We always need it.
Yeah, but you said you didn't need it yet because you were checking the levels.
Check your fucking mum's levels.
I don't with my dipstick. It's not my penis.
I'll get it in the hole.
That's what she said.
So the priest through choir boy.
No, they have no problem doing that.
Oh my god, that's it, yeah.
A bit of spit. I'll just use the tears. Come on! Ho, 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 hello there.
Oh, that's just wrong. It's ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, hello there.
Oh, you got it wrong again, man. No.
Welcome to the festive edition of the Pooh Finger Podcast. With me, Wayne Cooper, and Mr. Lee Neal.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
And a guy who's...
Everyone's second favourite German terrorist.
German terrorist.
And a guy...
Oh, yes.
That joke will become more clear as the episode progresses.
And a guy whose private life, if was to be found out, he would definitely be getting a lump of coal in his stocking this year. It's a Mr. Campen.
Hello, everybody.
And so, as a Christmas present to our listeners, we have a very, very special Die Hard special for you this week. Oh no,
It's special, it's hard. Don't buy.
The theme of this week's episode is everybody's favourite Christmas movie. And if you disagree, then you're clearly not a human being.
You're clearly not fucking sober.
Dude, it's been a week.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain.
I can't hear you.
Aye, Captain.
Whoa! Grey one's bold, let's just down to be.
Pooh Finger Podcast.
There's Kemp and there's Wayne and there is Mr. Lee.
Pooh Finger Podcast.
We're talking nonsense, it's something you wish.
Pooh Finger Podcast.
Listen right now, there, here come talking pish.
Pooh Finger Podcast.
Pooh Finger Podcast. Pooh Finger Podcast. Pooh Finger Podcast. Pooh Finger Podcast.
So, shall we start with the top 5 greatest scenes in Die Hard? And we're talking Die Hard 1, motherfuckers.
Yes.
The greatest movie ever made. As you all know, Bruce Willis, Alan Rickman, Nakatomi Plaza, fucking shit up, terrorists, Christmas trees. The greatest movie, Christmas movie of all time. So, we are going to do our top 5 greatest scenes from that movie. So, without further ado, let us assign some numbers.
Go on.
2, 3, 1.
4 all again, yeah?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, Kemp has a... Well, for some reason he's thrown 2 die into the tray, but we have a 4-sided die. One for sound effects.
Yeah, because this
Sounds like a dice.
doesn't sound as good as...
Oh my day. It's probably not even going to hear it.
Oh, to be fair, yeah.
Look! When I do a
Okay.
noise reduction and I come to editing, it's just going to get rid of it completely.
But effort is there.
Yeah, I appreciate
A star for effort.
the attempt. For...
I'm trying to bring production
Yeah.
quality up.
Yeah.
on this show.
Sorry, it's Christmas. I'll bring it down. I'll tone it down a bit. Get the festive mood.
No presents for you, young boy.
It was 4, so let's roll again.
Yeah, right.
Okay, roll again, Cap.
3.
Where's the green one?
You didn't
You
want...
said don't use it.
We need
because it wouldn't pick it up
consistency.
anyway.
We need consistency. What if it does pick it up? I might be able to amplify it. What are we on?
It was 3, so it's you go first.
Mate, sweet, right.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, mate, all right. You're really fucking shit podcast anyway. Right then. Die Hard best bits. For me, personally.
Number 5 first.
Yeah, I'm just making sure I've got them in the right order. Yes, I do. Spoiler alert, because it's the end of the film. But
At number 5?
at number 5, yeah. Like, literally just the very last scene, because it is, well, as we're about to hear, numerous iconic moments from that film. Literally, the almost last scene of the film, where Hans Gruber is falling. Just because...
That's your number 5.
That means I think there's better bits than that, which
I
is
know.
kind of the point of a section.
Which is crazy that it's so low on the list. Because that's awesome.
Yeah, okay, well, hopefully the rest of them will be more awesome.
Were you going to share a tidbit about?
I was actually. It's probably quite
Save
unknown.
them. For I have trivia.
Oh. So I was just saying that was my favourite bit. Number 4. My favourite bit.
And actually, I've not got.
Number
I've not got because I thought I'd try because I'm pretty sure I know what the trivia is that you're about to say.
Yeah, I've got a feeling I know it as well.
Yeah, it's
So I think
pretty
it's quite
common.
it's quite a well-known one. So I did the deed of trying to find lesser-known ones,
Okay.
and I also have a Die Hard quiz. But yeah, I just thought for some reason I got scared then. But go on, because I thought you were going to give away some of the trivia that I've curated.
Okay, so can I tell us a little bit of information or not?
Yes,
Okay.
I feel like maybe we should do the trivia first.
good shout.
Yeah.
Because then we know what we can and can't spoil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right then. So, something a little bit different for the festive period is we are having a trivia quiz. So, Mr. Neil versus Mr. Kempin. Winner wins a sip of Lee's lava coffee. No, the winner will win a can of Pepsi Max Lime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a runner-up prize?
The runner-up prize is
Pepsi Max Lime.
Kemp's the winner's empty can of Pepsi Max Lime. Can't fucking speak. Pepsi Max Lime. Okay.
The production quality on this show is amazing.
Should I put some music on? Should I have some background music? I could add it in post.
Yeah,
It's fine.
definitely copyright free, won't it?
From the Die Hard score. Actually, no. Put James Bond theme score on instead.
No, it's not in there. I told you I was prepared, but not very well.
Yeah, to be fair, you were honest, weren't you, from the jump?
Yeah.
I want to dig into my snacks already.
Don't tell my person this guy's taking fucking ages.
It's rude to munch on microphone.
Right, this is it. It's just
I don't know where it's gone.
look behind the pube,
Is it on your tablet?
which is probably in the house.
I don't think it is.
Can you not pull down on the screen to the search bar and just type in a word, or even the word Die Hard, which should appear multiple times in that text?
I don't think it does.
Your Die Hard quiz does not contain the words Die Hard.
Wait. Wait. No. This is going to really fuck me off if I can't find it, because...
You gotta leave all of this in.
Yeah.
Some of it, maybe.
So, Lee, watched football earlier?
No.
How's that then?
We need a way for you guys to buzz in to answer the question.
I'll go, ah.
And I'll say pop.
Pop?
Pop.
All right, then. Okay, so that's your buzzer. So, Kemp,
Pop.
Lee?
Ah.
Okay. We're good to go. Right.
Good luck.
This is the Christmas Die Hard trivia quiz between Mr. Kempen and Mr. Neil. So, first question. Buzz in if you know the answer. What does John McClane carry through the airport?
Ah. Giant teddy bear.
Correct. Number 2. What is the name of the McLean's nanny? If you struggle, I do have multiple choice answers for you, but only if you're both struggling.
I would accept multiple choice.
Yeah, multiple choice. I've
Okay.
got an idea.
Is it Lucia, Catalina, Maria, or Paulina?
Pop,
Kevin?
the very first one.
Incorrect. Mr. Neil?
Catalina? Oh.
Both wrong. It was Paulina, the last answer.
Oh,
Oh.
Paulina watches Lucy and John Jr. while Holly is at work. There we go.
we're reading the scripts, have we?
Okay. Buzz in if you know the answer. What profession is Argyle?
Pop,
Captain?
janitor.
Incorrect. Mr. Neil?
Oh, you know what?
Isn't he's oh, it is something like executive of finance or something. I was kind of close.
I'll give you guys a multiple choice for a point. Buzz in. First one to buzz in. Is he a bank employee, a terrorist, a limo driver, or a policeman? Mr. Neil?
Limo driver.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's
Oh,
the black
fucking-
guy in the limo
He is,
down in the
isn't he?
basement. He's just chilling in the limo the whole movie.
Yeah, forgot about that.
Point to Mr. Neil.
You keep a score, by the way.
No. Why can't John find Holly McLean in the building directory?
Pop, because she's using her pre-married name. I can't remember what you call it. Her name before she got married to John.
She's in a maiden name.
That's what I meant. Yeah,
I'm going to give it to Cam.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
we did-
I'm just going to remember what the actual word was. That was it. Thank you.
The maiden name, Cam. Yes,
Yeah, thank you,
correct.
that's it.
Holly is listed under Gennaro.
Yes.
That's it.
What is Harry Ellis doing in Holly's office when John arrives? Mr. Neil?
A line of cocaine.
Correct. He was snorting cocaine. He claims he was making a call, but he was actually snorting cocaine.
Because those two things are so easily accidentally mistaken for each other.
Absolutely.
Bonus point.
How much cocaine was in his there?
Bonus point for what John McClane said when he caught him doing it.
Give us a bump.
In real life, probably. Yeah.
Yippee-ki-yay,
Yeah, it wasn't prop cocaine, it was just cocaine. This was the 80s.
Yeah. No, sorry.
No?
No.
You missed some. Who is the first character to die? Hard. Ah! Mr.
It's
Neil?
Oh. It's like the director guy, the one that signs the thing.
Over to Campen.
No, I'm sorry. Don't know that one.
Do you want, right, multiple choice then? Buzz in.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it a Nakatomi security guard? Mr. Takagi? Harry Ellis? Or a terrorist? Mr. Neil?
Mr. Takagi. That was just the answer we given, wasn't it?
That is the same answer you just gave. I know exactly which one you mean in the boardroom when he blows his brains out. Mr. Camp?
Pop, security guard.
Correct.
Hey.
What is the value of the bearer bonds held in the Nakatomi vault?
Pop,
Closest answer, I'll give it to you.
$100 million.
Not even close. Mr. Neil?
Isn't it like $50 billion?
Even further away. I will now give you the multiple choice, just as a redeeming, a little redeemer. So, was it $720 million? Was it $460 million? $640 million? Or $270 million? Mr. Neil?
A.
720 million?
Yes.
400, is it 460?
Both wrong. It was 640 million. How many locks does the Nakatomi Vault have?
Pop.
Mr. Kempin?
9.
Mr. Neil?
Isn't it 8?
I will now give you the multiple choices, one of which has been eliminated by Mr. Neil.
Ooh.
Is it 5, 6, or 7?
6.
7.
Correct! Hanging on by the skin of his teeth, it is now 3-all.
I knew there was a few.
This one's an easy one. This one's a throwaway, so this is more a quick fire. Whoever can buzz in first is the winner. After I've completed the question. Let me just put in some ground rules.
Okay.
What does John write on the first terrorist he kills? Kemp came in as I was saying the last word. Mr. Neil?
I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho.
I'm going to give it to you because the answer as written here is ho, ho, ho.
I have
Just, yeah. It just says ho, ho, ho in the answer there.
Oh.
But I'm going to give it to you. Because it's Christmas.
Yeah. Thanks.
Well done.
Thanks, Santa.
You see my balls are jingling, ring-ding-a-ling-a-ling too. Just squeeze my nips together and we'll stick our fingers in poo. Another quick fire. After I finish the question. Camp.
Okay, sorry, I'm just a little bit eager.
Eager beaver. What does Officer Powell buy at the gas station?
Pop.
Camping.
Coffee and donuts.
Mr. Neil.
Twinkies.
Correct!
Because his wife says they're gonna kill him.
Yeah, you got it.
It's been a long time since I watched this film.
Me too. I really wanted to watch it this week in preparation. I just have not had the time.
Yeah.
Oh, it says here, on his way home from work, Al Powell is grabbing some Twinkies for his pregnant wife. Because she's craving them, isn't she?
Oh, yeah. Oh, is it he that says they're going to kill him?
Yeah, I think so. There is something about being killed by...
Because that was kind of his his chuckle as he walks away.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. You've got a 2-point lead here, Mr. Neil. I wonder if Camp can bring it back. He's got time. He's got a chance. Not so much quick fire, because this one you might have to think about. How does John McClane signal Powell that something's wrong at Nakatomi Plaza? Camp.
I can't remember what the actual item was, but he dropped something off the roof.
You're going to have to be specific.
Wasn't it a light that lights up the iPad or something like that? I just remember what the fucking item was now.
Mr. Neil, what was the item dropped off Nakatomi Plaza onto Officer Powell's vehicle?
It was a terrorist.
Yeah.
Correct!
Yeah.
I mean, you could also argue it was the helicopter as well.
Well, yeah, but that was later on, the helicopter, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, it was, yeah. I think
much later
I was
on.
jumping the gun a bit.
Because this was John trying to signal that there was something going down in Nakatomi Plaza.
Yeah. To
Yeah.
be fair, what a fucking shot.
Yeah.
10 points.
Legendary shot. Oh, this one you might need the multiple choice for, because it appears that you guys haven't watched Die Hard in a long time.
Yeah, very much so.
I'm getting that vibe.
I have watched it this year.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
that's more recent than me.
Yeah.
I just have it burned into my memory because I've watched it so many times.
I am running off pure memory right now.
And memories are hard to come by in the Poo Finger podcast studio.
we tend to kind of melt some away every week.
Yeah.
Oh, but
What cowboy does John McClane compare himself to?
Confident.
That was a very feeble buzzing in by Mr. Neil there. What have we got?
Billy the Kid?
No.
No.
Neither of you are going to get this.
Paul?
I wouldn't get this. Yeah? No.
Lee Marvin.
No. I will give you the multiple choice.
Oh.
Was it Roy Rogers, Clint Eastwood, John Wayne, or Gary Cooper?
Gary Cooper. Ah.
John Wayne. No.
Roy Rogers.
I was only going to say John Wayne because I thought of that originally, but I thought that's too obvious.
I mean, because it's my name
And
backwards.
also, so that was wrong.
He was such a douchebag, John Wayne.
Oh, yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not get into that fucking barrel of monkeys.
Behind the Bastards did a 2-part on him. It was a good one.
No, not what. Listen. Yeah, I have listened to that one because he mentions about the when Marlon Brando sent the Native American woman. And
Yeah, he wanted to knock her out.
He was trying to punch her.
Yeah. And then he got
Yeah.
cancer from the radiation from playing Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
That's what got him.
The most racist movie ever made. Oh, we're going to make a movie about Genghis Khan. Who's playing Genghis Khan? I am. No, you're not. You're clearly fat, old, white dude. Oh, yeah. Anyway,
Different times.
yeah, steer away from that guy. My namesake. It's not really my namesake. My name is Wayne John Cooper, but I was not named after John Wayne. I was named after an Osmond. That's a different tale. An Osmond and my grandfather, who was called John.
Fair enough.
The Osmond was called Wayne. He was the guitarist. My mum loved the Osmonds. Anywho,
I don't like the husbands.
mum likes dick.
I don't believe how much you could say about her, but considering you personally know her and what a kind soul she is.
Well, she does like dick. That's just stating a fact.
If you were implying that she's heterosexual, then yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's all right. It just
Wasn't
comes
being
across-
offensive.
It just comes across as just a slight way. Sorry, that's
If-
my misinterpretation.
If your mother didn't like dick, you wouldn't be sitting here. That's a fact.
And that, as we in the intro, was all about what we're thankful for. That is what I'm thankful for.
You're
My
thankful.
mother is heterosexual.
I mean, you are an only child, so maybe she just tried it the once, and that's how you turned up.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point. Might have turned her.
One of my.
That explains the haircut.
Speaking of trying it once, I can't remember which Carry On film it was. But,
I tried it once. I've had it multiple times in the bum now. Who gives away John's identity to Hans? Mr. Neil?
It's the guy. It's the cocaine guy.
Correct. Harry Ellis.
Yes.
Yes.
Apparently it was the 80s.
Hans! Booby! And he does all that shit.
Yeah.
Which apparently, according to the trivia that I can't now find, he improvised the booby, and Hans' reaction is a genuine reaction because he was befuddled. It wasn't in the script. Alan Rickman, for those
Legend.
that don't know, it was his first feature film.
Oh.
Yeah. And put him on the map.
Big time.
Legend. Yeah, and he got the gig because he could speak in multiple accents and dialects. So
Which is quite important when you are an actor. When you make pretend for a
especially
living.
if you're playing a German terrorist,
Yeah.
a random German terrorist. And apparently, when they played it in Germany, when they dubbed it, the German that they were speaking was...
Nazi.
Oh no, their nationalities were changed from German to just general European. And Hans Gruber, when he actually
Still
talks
white
German,
people.
like all the others when they talk German, they switched to English and subtitled it. And then when Alan Rickman speaks in German, they changed it to gobbledygook. It's
Okay.
just random gobbledygook. Yeah, really weird. Yeah, and also the scene on the rooftop when he meets John McClane. When Hans meets John McClane on the rooftop and he speaks in an American accent, that was put in because someone overheard Alan Rickman talking in his American accent and was like, that's really good. And so the whole scene was built around someone hearing that he could do a really good American accent. And yeah, there's some awesome trivia around this movie.
Question 8. What accents can Alan Rickman do? Fucking all.
Oh.
Well, none now.
Well,
but
Oh.
that's not too soon. It was like
too
fucking
soon.
5 years ago.
Too soon. 7.
It's going to wait 22.5 years before we can say anything.
Yeah.
Normally, you fuckers don't even wait for them to get cold before we're taking the piss. Like, what's this
That's
about?
true.
In theory, if you got a battery hooked up, like, you turn into a source of perpetual energy.
It depends on the famous person and the legend they leave
Respect.
behind. Yeah, the respect.
Yeah.
So, the final question, which Lee is quite far ahead. Kent, you have 3 points. Mr. Neil, you have 7 points.
Yeah, boy.
I am well up for the last question, but I'm completely okay with Lee just outright winning this because, as stated last time, it is one of his favourite films.
Yay, I won my coffee. Oh, wait, no, it was a can of pop, wasn't
Pepsi
it?
Max,
Can of pop,
lime.
yeah.
Not a sponsor, be a sponsor.
Ring us. 800.
So what's this last question? You said it was quite an easy one.
It's really easy. Wow. From what I've garnered about your guys' knowledge so far, Mr. Neil, you've done quite well. But I think it's easy. What are the names of the FBI agents who take over the crime scene? Surnames.
They're both called Johnson.
Correct.
Nice.
Johnson and Johnson.
Very good. Very good answer. The correct answer.
'Cause
8
it was the right
points
one.
to 3. Mr. Neil, you are victorious.
Well done.
Me.
I was going to save that.
Me.
I was going to save that question in case it was a tie at the end. But yeah, smashed it. Mr. Neil, you are the festive champion.
Me.
I forgot to say, that's Wayne's festive Nub Hub.
Oh, is that your new segment?
Yeah, that's my occasional segment that I'll throw in there for special occasions.
Wayne's
So,
Nub Grotto.
because I can't be asked to come up with quizzes and shit every week.
I can.
So,
love
yeah, I know
quiz.
you can,
Yeah.
but every now and again I think, I wouldn't mind coming up with a quiz for that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, every now and again I think I'll slip them in when,
Yeah, no, they're fun.
and I think for special occasions, it's a good shout. Festive fun in Wayne's Nub Hub.
Yeah, well done to Lee on the Die Hard quiz.
Me.
Oh, yeah. So, Mr. Neil is the winner of Die Hard.
He Die Hardest.
Right. You will need this to cool down the lava coffee mouth.
I'd just like to take this moment to thank my mum, my dad. I'd like to thank God.
Thank you to Lee's mum for liking
Yes.
Nick too.
Some political statement about the environment. Save the trees. Thank you, God.
Help the orphans.
Yeah.
Max the envelope.
What? Max the envelope?
Yeah, this is a Simpsons
Who's
reference.
he?
It's a Simpsons reference.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Slip a digit in your bum hole. Something we haven't started yet. Top 5. So, Cam, I think we should
Right.
continue with your top 5.
Okay, right. Well,
Wait! This is the top 5 Die Hard movie scenes. Favourite Die Hard movie scenes. Top 5. Cam, going first.
thank you. Right, so, yeah, returning back to this, which is the first time we're doing this. My number 5 was the literal end scene of a movie, or the pinnacle of a movie, bit where Hans Gruber is falling off a roof. Obviously, it's a quite memorable scene. The image itself of him falling has just been used as a meme quite a lot. But a little bit of trivia to add on to your trivia game. If I recall rightly, when they dropped him on that scene, like the set up the stunt set to drop Alan Rickman, they said, right, it's going to be the whole, go on 3 or whatever it is, 1, 2, 3 release or whatever. And basically went in 1, click, and let him go. So that actual look of him being scared shitless as he's falling is true.
It is.
Yeah.
Because he
I thought it
was
was fun.
actually falling and he wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
So he pooed his pants.
He did.
And made for one of the most awesome scenes ever put to film.
Yeah.
Number 4!
Honestly, I don't remember many bits of dialogue from this film. I do remember this one particular bit. He's having a little one-on-one battle with this terrorist. I think he's just down to his pistol or something like that, John. If I remember rightly, it is just before... Actually, no, I can't say that bit because that's also on the list. But basically, it's a bit where the terrorist is saying to him, next time you got a chance to shoot someone, do it. And then McClane picks up a gun, blam, 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 blam. He says, oh, great advice. Oh, thanks for the advice, or something like that, if I remember rightly. You probably never seen a bit better than me, obviously. But yeah, that's one of the few little bits. That's a few little Bruce Willis one-liners I actually remember.
Get it up on
Little
Google it.
quip.
Yeah, Google the quip.
Well, I think it is quite literally just that, but okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's thanks for the advice.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't remember all the dialogue.
No.
It has been a while since I watched it. Probably not a good idea to do a special on a movie that wasn't watched.
Past
But
5 years.
yeah.
Yeah. We've kind of covered my number 3 in the trivia round that we did before this. Hopefully, if we've edited it right. I say we, you, have edited it right.
Yeah, what's this wee shit? You know it's all about me.
Basically, it's the ho ho ho, I got a machine gun bit. Obviously, according to the trivia, it's just ho ho ho, but that's
No, I
in
think it
particular
is-
is quality.
Ho, ho, ho. No, because it's written in blood, isn't it? So it's ho, ho, ho. Because he wouldn't have written a full sentence.
No,
in
he
blood.
does. Because
Does he?
Hans reads it out. It's ho.
Oh, he does.
Ho.
Oh,
I have a machine. I can't do impressions. I proper slipped into a Sean Connery at the end of that. But yeah, no, he just say that.
I always get it mixed up. Like I didn't know whether it was like I've got a machine gun, ho, 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 or the other way round.
I've always known it as ho ho ho, I've got a machine gun.
Mm.
Or now I have a machine gun, or whatever it says precisely. Number 2 for me, it's actually more of a pet peeve, but it's again much more of an iconic image that you have. It sounds daft as well because it's just him when he's crawling through the air vents all around the place.
It's iconic. So iconic.
In a way it is, yeah. It's almost, I don't know, I can't really compare it to anything else because it's just such a stupid little thing. The pet peeve I've got with it is because even if he had the blueprints physically with him, you know, like the bit where he's going through it, he's got the lighter as he's going through them so he can see where he's going or whatever. Even then, it's a fucking massive, stupid building, you know. That's just going to fucking collapse at some point. You're going to come crashing through the ceiling in a random office, wherever. But even with blueprints, you wouldn't remember which turn to take where and all this, that and the other. It's
Yeah, but he's not. He's just crawling through. He's just trying to get through the building without the terrorists in
The
it.
bit that bugs me about that is obviously it's really loud as it's crawling through.
Bang,
Like,
bang,
bong,
bang,
bong,
bang.
bong. But also, like those things aren't designed to hold a person in.
Yeah, they're,
Like,
they're
it would have
very
just-
thin metal.
Very thin metal. They're just held on by like really thin brackets onto like cardboard ceiling, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Fun fact: when he's crawling through them vents and then he falls down that shaft to a lower vent, that was actually a mistake that the stuntman made. He was supposed to jump straight across to another vent, but he missed and he fell down a full another level and managed to grab onto that vent. And then they used that. They were like, "Oh, that's fucking awesome!" So they used that because they actually used the, I think it was 20th Century Fox building. That's their building that they used to film. It's the 20th Century Fox offices. So they had free reign to do crazier stunts than they normally would because everything's already insured within the building. Yeah, so they can afford to just go crazy.
Stuntmen love that.
Yeah, so like with the whole helicopter blowing up on the roof and all that kind of shit, like that was all on the offices that the movie was, the production company was. So yeah.
So you got Priscilla working at reception or something like that, just booking in a little bit or whatever, helicopters going off on the ceiling.
Yeah, and fucking Hans Gruber hits the deck.
It's like, oh, who was that? Oh, it's just Alan Rickman, don't worry.
Some people having like board meetings and there's full on gunfight above them.
Yeah. So, number 1, Cam.
Sorry, no, but one last thing on that. I do love that other little thing that you can do as well, that people print out that image of John McClane in the thing, but put it like in the microwave screen and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I do love that. That is 10 out of 10. That has no right to be as funny as it does. But yeah, number one for me is the part where John McClane smashes through that window and he's got all broken glass. I don't know, so I think I've got that slightly wrong. Doesn't someone shoot out the lights so there's all broken glass over the floor?
The shootout, it's like office
screen
cubicles.
doors, and cubicles and stuff. Anything that's glass, they start shooting it, don't they?
Yeah. And obviously he's barefoot, so he has to go across and then he's, does all shit, saves the day, whatever. But he's picking broken glass out his foot and so on. And he's double odd because it's John McClane, Bruce Willis, I don't know.
Yeah,
but,
we mentioned this in a previous episode. For me, it's like one of the first instances of a hero getting injured and actually carrying that injury all the way through the movie.
Yeah.
And progressively getting worse.
Yeah. Rather
than just fucking, big cut, it's really, really painful. And then the next scene, they're just fucking running.
Yeah.
Doing hurdles over desks.
By the end, like when he's walking out with Holly, spoilers for a nearly 40-year-old movie, and he's absolutely fucked. He's limping, fucking shoulders dislocated, covered in crap, blood everywhere.
Bullet wounds.
Absolutely looks like shit. And normally by then it's like waving at the crowd and
filthiest vest in the West.
The hero made it, But and he's there looking like absolute dog shit.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly that, basically. I mean, obviously, Arnie films and Stallone films are of a different breed. I think, Stallone has a couple where he gets injured, but he usually just shrugs it off because it's double fucking hard. It comes to a movie like
I've got some fun trivia.
Oh, yeah.
So, in the running to play John McClane in this movie, it was originally offered to Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Really?
And then second to Sly Stallone. Third was someone else. There's a few other really big action star names, and Mel Gibson as well were all offered the role. But originally, because the book that it was based off was, I believe Die Hard was the sequel to the original in the book form.
Right.
And Frank Sinatra played the title character in a movie many decades before Die Hard was made, and in his contract to be in that movie, his clause was that if they ever made a sequel, he would have to be John McClane. And obviously, when they came to make the sequel, Frank Sinatra was 73 years old. So there's no way he could be John McClane. So they got round it somehow, by, I think it was retitling the movie, so it wasn't directly from the book, and rewriting quite a lot of the scenes. So they didn't have to have a 73-year-old Frank Sinatra jumping off the roof of the Nakatomi Plaza.
It was Bruce Willis's first movie role, wasn't it? Before it was just TV.
Yeah, because in the original poster that they didn't release because they changed it, his face wasn't on the poster, and he wasn't advertised. It just had his name. It didn't just had a picture of the tower, because everyone believed because he was such a big comedy actor that he couldn't be an action hero. But then eventually they put his face on the poster and sent them out to the cinemas. And the rest is history. One of the most famous posters ever made. Bruce Willis's face, the plaza.
An amusing bit of trivia I have is that film in German would be The Hard.
Very good.
Yeah.
So your top scene is the foot slicing scene.
Yeah, basically.
Cool. Right. Odds and evens.
Okay.
Dice roll. 4. Oh, no, 4.
Evens.
Evens. Yeah. Okay. So I have 3 of your answers, but in a completely different order.
Okay.
So for me, number 5 was the throwing the terrorists off the roof onto the police car to get Pal's attention. I thought that was fucking genius. It's just it's so over the top.
Oh, yeah. But it just sent a message.
Yeah, definitely sent a message that something was going down. Number 4, Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
of course.
conversation on the walkie-talkies between John and Hans
Yeah.
is fucking one of the most legendary scenes in any movie ever made. It like as soon as someone says Yippee-ki-yay, someone else is going to say motherfucker at the end.
Yeah.
It's just so iconic.
And those scenes are great because there's a few where they're just chatting and John McClane's just absolutely taking the piss out of him.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I'm not afraid, even though because he's all there like, yeah, we've got guns and we've got loads of men. And it's like, I don't give a shit. It's like, I'll fucking take you all out for dinner. Like, I don't care.
Yeah. All of the walkie-talkie scenes
Yeah.
are brilliant. And the fact that that's like the link all the way through the film as well.
Yeah.
It's like starting off when he first gets in contact and that, like with that Harry Ellis being a bellend, the coked up bellend.
Yeah.
And like just being a
Is
fucking
that
cock,
his title as in the credits?
yeah,
Coked up belly.
giving away his identity, and so Hans knows to go for the fucking misses and all that kind of shit. Just like the walkie-talkie itself is a key moment to the whole film, and brilliant for the story. Number 3, I got the glass in the feet for reasons as previously discussed. It's just an awesome scene. Like, so it's rare to see bad guys actually being clever in 80s action movies. They're normally just fucking fodder for the main dude and bumbling about and being fucking idiots. Like, this guy notices that John McClane's not got shoes on. So what's he do? Shoots all the glass. Fucking genius. And then, obviously...
And it made the goons, like, dangerous.
Yeah. There was a sense of threat. Even the fucking nerdy
like,
computer guy, like, he's fucking...
Yeah.
He's going to do some shit.
But, like, no character in that was wasted. You know, you didn't have just aimless goons, even though you couldn't really, like, name all the terrorists. But, like, everyone was such a, like, viable threat.
Oh, there was that... is he Chinese or Japanese? The guy, he's been a bad guy in loads of stuff.
Yeah.
But him smashing the glass to get the candy bars.
Yeah.
Like, when he's in the foyer, like, waiting to gun down some police.
But yeah, you know, like Arnie films and Rambo and Stallone films and stuff, like,
We're just fodder.
yeah, they're all just fodder. They're just getting absolutely mowed down. Whereas this, like,
You'll have one that's like the main bad guy, that's like the clever one.
yeah,
It will take like 5 minutes to kill.
Yeah, but then
Or
the
explosion.
henchmen are all just no name nobodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, in this movie, they're you, like you say, you remember them all, but you just don't remember the names. Like, but
like
you
with
remember the characters.
the
of them.
blonde haired guy. How like that fight scene's so like back and forth.
Yeah,
You know, when they're like scrapping and, you know, taking hits and they're getting up and, like, you know, it's proper brutal scrapping. It's like, fuck, you know, this is like serious shit.
hangs him with the chain.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so that's number 3. Such a great movie. Could talk about it all day.
Yeah.
Air vent scene, obviously iconic. Like you say, that image of him in there, and just how he's mumbling to himself. He's like, come to the party, have a few laughs.
Yeah.
Like, it's just brilliant. Like, because that's his comedy acting, like, coming out. Like, but he doesn't overdo it with the comedy acting.
Yeah.
Because I never knew him as a comedy actor until recent years.
No.
Because I didn't know any of that shit. Because I've always just known him from Die Hard onwards.
Yeah.
And like all the awesome action stuff he's been in. I've always known him as an action hero.
It's only in America, isn't it, that have seen him before, because they had the series he did, was it
TV,
Moonlighting or
Moonlighters
Love Boat or something like that. It was one of those, but that was like huge in America, but obviously didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
But it's similar to like how, you know, John Barrowman,
Yeah.
how in the UK we parade him out and he's really campy and, you know, he's all really super flamboyant. But in America, he's a really serious actor.
And
like when he's the villain,
yeah.
like absolutely sinister. But yeah, over here we just see him as, you know, just a campy gay dude.
He was one of my favourite bits about that first series of Arrow.
Yeah,
was his character. He was he was spot on. And like you say though, because we see him as this like flamboyant gay dude, like I just couldn't get that out of my head, and I was like, he's actually really good, like, at acting.
But you know, that's the same thing, isn't it? Bruce Willis over here in the UK, we only know him from Die Hard onwards, so he's just big tough, you know, action movie guy.
Yeah.
It's kind of a little bit pointless me talking about it because I cannot remember a film. I've seen it once. I was very drunk. But it's a film called 12 Monkeys. I believe it's directed by Tim Bloom.
Great movie.
Yes, got Bruce Willis and Brad Pitt in it.
Yeah.
I think same to you. I think I've only ever seen that once.
I've only seen it the once. I remember really, really liking it.
Yeah.
But I've only seen it the once. Many, many years ago.
I could not tell you anything about it though.
No, it was a head fuck. That's all I can say.
Mhm.
But my first numero uno for me is Kemp's number 5.
Hey,
Hans Gruber falling off the building.
Yeah.
yeah.
Just perfection. And that whole scene of like the standoff, Gruber's got Holly around the neck and he's going crazy and he's got a bit mad because he knows he's done.
Yeah. His plan's gone completely wrong.
Yeah, but he thinks he's got John McClane anyway. Like, oh yeah, at least I've got him because he's unarmed. But unbeknown to him, he has the Christmas tape with a strap on his back.
Yeah.
And he fucking gats him up. Boom! Between the eyes. It does go between the eyes, doesn't it?
No, it's chest.
Yeah, it's just generic shot.
Because he stumbles back.
Oh, yeah, she dives out the way because...
Yeah, but he stumbles back and then but he grabs it, doesn't
he? Yes. Yeah, and then he tries to pull her off the building with him. Just a brilliant scene. Just the whole thing. It's just awesome. What a great end to the movie.
Yeah.
And a great end to the bad guy. And Alan Rickman, R.I.P.
Yeah.
What a great bad guy.
And to jump, just to add on to that, he was such a good bad guy, and how they brought his legacy back for Die Hard 3, where the main bad guy was his brother.
Yeah.
And yes, he wanted to
Jeremy
raid Fort
Irons,
Knox.
Yeah.
Like, yes, they wanted to raid Fort Knox, but it was actually, no, I want to absolutely mess with this guy's fucking life.
Yeah.
To get revenge. Amazing.
Great films. All of them are great. All 3 of them. Well, because they're the ones I
quite like 4.
I can't remember the previous 2. If I remember rightly, the last one I really didn't like.
I didn't even bother with the last one because I was like, it's going to be poo.
No, I think I liked it more than the 4th one because I didn't like the 4th one. That's the one with Justin Long in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I watched that once and I was like, this is piffle.
Kevin Smith in it.
Yeah. And then, but I think number 5 was better. If I remember rightly, it had some really good action scenes.
So that's where him and his son go to Russia or something.
Yeah, is it that Jai Courtney? I think I'd seen him in. He was in.
His daughter.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I've only seen like the trailer.
He was in that fucking Roman program that I used to watch. Spartacus.
Isn't that the one with all the dicks?
Yeah, loads of dicks, loads of boobies, loads of vagina.
Yeah. Like everyone keeps saying Game of Thrones has loads of dicks in it. I'm like, has anyone even seen Spartacus?
Yeah, Spartacus is hands down like the raunchiest show I've ever seen.
I was promised boobies for Spartacus, but instead I got dicks.
Yeah, you get lots of dicks, lots of homosexual happenings.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's for me. Number 1, Hans Gruber falling off the building. The final scene of Die Hard. Well, not the final scene, but you know what I mean. The climax of the movie.
The point where you climaxed in the movie.
Numbers. Roll the die.
You need to assign them first, don't you?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
What?
It's 2.
It's a 2.
It's 1 on my side.
Have you got?
Sorry, no, it is 2.
Kev's got a defective die.
Sorry, no, it is 2. Sorry, it was just having Mike was in front of me. Yeah, sorry.
Fair enough. So that's me. So I agree with both of your lists. The only thing really that I add is that I really like the bit kind of when he gets to the roof, because you kind of think like, oh, you know, he's done it.
Yeah, he's
succeeded. He's succeeded, and it's like, wow,
Final boss.
Yeah, and then obviously shit goes down.
Yeah,
it's like shit. He hasn't made it. And it's like, fuck. What do I do? He just ties that hose around him, just fucking jumps off the roof. Fuck it, I love that. It's just, you can probably see the desperation of just like,
and
like fuck it.
When he's hanging and he's trying to kick off the glass and he's smearing it with blood from his feet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So good.
It is so good. And yeah, scene wise, I think we've pretty much covered everything, haven't we, really?
Yeah.
You know, honourable mention is, you know, the conversations.
Wait. Oh, no, yeah, sorry, Kyle.
He has with. I'm not going to bother doing my list because literally it is pretty much identical. We're just going to be covering the same stuff.
I thought it would be when I suggested the top 5 moments.
But yeah, I'll just add in I know it's really iconic, but I think I would take out the air vent scene and put in the rooftop scene. That's pretty much the only difference in my list.
What, you take out the air vent scene?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it bugs me for the reasons I said earlier. It'd be super loud. He's not being stealthy. He would have fell through. Yeah, but I agree. It's super iconic and it's a really good scene. Yeah, honourable mention for me would be kind of the scenes where he's talking to the police officer.
Oh yeah, him and Pal.
Yeah.
Pal wow.
And they're just kind of chatting and sharing stories and stuff. He's checking on, how you doing, John? It's like, oh, I'm fucking peachy. He's picking glass out of his feet. The fagging his cop.
Yeah,
Sorry, cigarette.
Their relationship is every element of the story is good. Even the coked up dickhead, Harry Ellis, even his part of the story is good. So it all ties in so well, and the world building, and the background of John, getting how it's slipped in seamlessly, from the start, But
it's told in a proper how they would speak. Those people from those states. It is all kind of innuendos, and this is how it is. My life's really shit.
He's from New York, tough New York, and he's going over to California, and you've got the crazy cokehead businessman, and all the rest of it.
But one more honourable scene for me is where John McClane's talking to Hans, but he doesn't know it's Hans. What the American, when he's putting on the American accent, and then you can see him. He's got an idea because I think he sees that he's smoking the same cigarettes as the terrorist.
Yeah,
and he's clocked on.
Yeah,
but he just kind of carries it on, and then gives him the gun. But obviously, he's took the mag out.
Yeah,
and goes, "Oh, fucking, you lost." Disarms him, punch. Yeah,
just pure brilliance.
Yeah,
greatest Christmas movie ever made.
Did either of you guys play the PlayStation game?
Yes, it was fantastic.
Yeah, of course. It was the first game I got on the PlayStation with my PlayStation.
Did you get the trilogy edition?
Of course.
Yeah, all three. You had.
That was the only edition, wasn't it?
I think so.
Die Hard trilogy.
They did one. I think PS2, GameCube era. There was it Die Hard Vendetta.
Oh yeah.
I never played.
I don't think I played that either.
I think it was more of a light gun one.
Yeah.
I think.
So I never had a light gun. I never owned a light gun for my PlayStations.
I did about 4 years later.
I did in my 20s when it would work.
Tell a lie. The bundle that my parents got, was when the PlayStation first came out. What was that, 94? 96?
95, wasn't it?
95? So I would have been 10, around 10 years old. And the first, and the bundle that my parents got came with 4 games, a controller, and a light gun, a yellow light gun, third party. So we got a choice of games. So we each got a choice, me and my 2 brothers. My youngest brother picked something shit, I can't remember what it was. But this is launch games. My brother Jamie, he got what was it? It was a mech game, like a top-down isometric mech game.
Oh, I know. That game's fucking brilliant.
20, 40 or something like that.
Rare game now.
Yeah, it was super rare.
I had a demo of that and I fucking blitzed the demo.
Yeah,
so he had that and I had
it's Future Police LAPD or something like that.
Yeah, that's it. Future.
But you basically were an Ed 209.
Yeah, exactly.
Just going around these maps. Just
2-footed mech.
Yeah.
I got Judge Dredd, which was a light gun game. And so I got Judge Dredd, and then for the 4th game, we all had to decide, and so we went for Die Hard, the Die Hard trilogy, which was the best choice, especially with the light gun, because we got the Die Hard 2. So I was fucking loving that. But yeah, when we got it, unwrapped it, got it all set up, we had it on the 14-inch TV in the kitchen. Super excited. Oh, Dad was right, yeah. So you could take it in turns, 30 minutes a go. Wayne, you're first because you're oldest.
Yeah.
Jamie second, Phil third. And then when Phil's finished, Wayne, you can have another half an hour on your game.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Put my game in, Judge Dredd, 30 minutes, right? time to swap. Fucking finished it anyway. Literally finished the game in my 30 minutes. Just blasted through it. And I was like, now what the fuck do I do for my next 30 minutes? Die Hard. And it was the best decision ever made. Fucking loved that game.
Yeah, it was
so
good.
much. It was so good. 10 years old, running around Nakatomi Plaza. 3D blowing my mind. My 3D Cube guy. 3D Cube
Imagine
John McClane.
a Die Hard game now. I'd be fucking brilliant,
It'd
wouldn't
be
it?
So,
just imagine GTA, but you're John
Yeah.
McClane. And you gotta go around fucking hunting terrorists.
sorry,
Awesome.
just sticking to the old one for a second. Do you remember the cheats on it? They were great fun because you can have all sorts like big head mode, all that sort of stuff, God mode, whatever.
I was going to have a big head mode. It was a game in the 90s.
Yeah.
Like, they all did.
My favourite one though was because you could stack them as well, so you could have big head, blah blah blah, explosive bullets, whatever. But there's one mode where you set it up so that they fired by turning round, bending over and shooting between their legs at you from underneath their own testicles. And that was always good fun.
Yeah.
Brilliant game.
Very good.
The place, just to answer the question earlier, the PlayStation 1 was released in Europe September 95, but in Japan it was December 94.
Yeah, that would make sense because I had it Christmas 95.
Swan 96. Fair enough.
I knew it was in between 94 and 96. I think it was 94 American release.
Japan
release. That's why I'm thinking 94. Interesting. Well, because we knew that was going to be a very much short. That was only 30 minutes.
Nice. We've still got some room to play then, haven't we?
Once I cut out the crud, we're doing good for a segment. So, because we predicted that we would have very similar scenes, because there's very limited scenes, but also very iconic scenes, we predicted that we'd all have the same scenes and be in agreement on pretty much everything.
Yeah. Say scenes one more
unanimously.
time. Go for it.
Scenes.
Yeah, it's not a word for me anymore. It doesn't exist.
The greatest shit that has ever existed. Well, you better agree or else you're gonna get fisted.
We thought, well, we could do another top 5, but that might just be pushing it a bit.
Yeah.
So Mr. Neil narrowed it down to the top 3, and then we've narrowed it down to just picking our favourite not Christmas movie. Non-Christmassy Christmas movie
Yes.
of all time. If Die Hard did not exist, which no one could comprehend that ever happening, but if Die Hard was never made, what is the greatest Christmas movie not based on Christmas of all time? So I suppose a goat. Roll the die.
I'd say mini goat.
Mini goats. Mini festive goats.
You're forgetting something.
What?
Assignment?
Oh! 3, 2, 1.
It's the same as last time.
That is
2. That's me, isn't it?
yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Hey.
fucking hell, this is a first, isn't it? So, my next favourite alternative Christmas movie that isn't super Christmassy, that would be my number 1 if Die Hard did not exist, would be...
I know. Can I guess? Can I guess what you're going to say right now?
Oh wait, because I think I know as well. Actually,
You're going to say...
no.
You're going to say... Batman Returns.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
I did have a backup, though, if I didn't go first, because I'm going to guess that that's yours.
I have a backup because I knew that's
Oh.
what you were going to say. So I thought if you end up going before me, I know exactly what you're going to say.
Wow, okay.
So I have a backup also.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, what's your
Oh,
backup?
I hate being predictable. This is the second time on this pod
Well,
that's
no,
happened now.
because it's also on my list. Because
Yeah.
as usual, for a goat, I have more than one,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I can't decide.
I've got 3, and I know one of them probably won't be on your list, so
Go on then.
I had that as a backup. But no, I'm still with Batman Returns.
Oh, okay. Well, the Batman Returns for you
Yeah.
is the greatest Christmas movie of all time.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
it's just fantastic. It's so good.
It is
And it had a Happy
brilliant.
Meal.
It's got Christopher Walken. Christopher
Yeah.
Walken, Danny DeVito,
Michelle Pfeiffer, Michael Keaton.
What could go wrong? Isn't
Yeah. Billy D's not in that
I
one.
was going to say Billy D. Williams isn't in that one, is
He
it?
was meant to turn up for the third one. He was going to be Two-Face. They were going to do Two-Face in the third one. That would have been awesome.
What a shame, what a shame.
Yeah.
But yeah, Batman Returns is a great shout.
Yeah.
Set at Christmas, not about Christmas.
No. And they sprinkle it in
Very
kind
dark.
of throughout. You know, there's a big scene with the Christmas light turn on where they throw Miss Gotham through off a building
Yeah.
with a batarang in her face. Yeah, it's so dark. Opens up with, child murder. Again, this had a Happy Meal toy built in. Yeah, it's just fantastic. Super dark. It's great. It's just so good.
Bit of trivia about.
I have lots of trivia about the film. Go for it.
Michelle Pfeiffer. 2 particular bits. That whip scene where she took off Ori Dummy's head.
Yeah.
Dummy's head. Sorry, if I recall rightly, she did that first time. Bang
Yeah.
on, just bam, 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 done. The second one is the scene where she eats a canary. Because of that scene, that was a real canary, by the way. Because of that scene, in every film that she's been in since, she has had a clause written into her contract saying that she does not have to put a live canary into her mouth or any bird. Well, bird, basically, yeah.
Why would you?
Yeah.
Because it's absolutely mad. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it worked perfectly in the film. Perfectly.
She lost loads of weight from just sweating in the suit. She'd pass out quite a lot.
Jesus, didn't know that.
She had to be stitched into it
Stitched
every time.
into it,
didn't she?
yeah. So if she needed a piss, it was bad times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just had to piss
Yeah.
herself.
Yeah, there's that. For most of it, Batman's wearing Nike Air Jordans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can see them
He's got,
clearly.
like,
It's just got Air Jordans and
full
fucking
cap
shin
hat,
pads
like-
on.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Penguins were oddly enough the most well kept kind of thing out of all the cast. They got the biggest trailer. They got fed more than everyone else. They got better quality food and everything. Like, they really looked after the little penguins, which is adorable.
Good to know. Tim Burton's a legend.
Yeah.
Great filmmaker.
Oddly enough, I don't actually like many of his films.
Do you know?
No.
I love all of his films.
I
All of
can't
them.
recall a bad one that I've seen. There's a few that I've not seen.
Big Fish is probably my all-time
Big
favourite.
Fish is fantastic. Like
Tim Burton movie.
he can make such good movies, like the Batman movies. Big Fish. I'm not gonna say Nightmare Before Christmas because that technically wasn't his. He just kind of come up with the story.
Somehow he's taken all the credit for it.
Yeah.
But the guy that actually made it, the director, is a genius.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'd love that anyway. Fucking the girls love it too. Like Rosie loves Jack Skellington.
Yeah.
To the point where I ordered her one. Got like a big plushy Jack Skellington.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I've got loads of time with all Christmas stuff at work.
Yeah, I'm not buying it from your shop, man. Shit shop.
Like,
But yeah,
Yes, my pick, Batman Returns.
Batman
Before
Returns.
chew up more time. So who's next?
Cam.
You guys pick.
Wait.
I know, I'm just getting ready. I'm preparing.
Odds, evens.
Okay.
4 roll again.
Okay. 2.
What was I?
You were evens.
Awesome.
Even Stevens.
Well, as I said before, I have more than one. I have 5.
I also have 5.
I've only got 3.
But the one I would pick would be
Tell you what, hang on, sorry. May I make a suggestion?
what?
We alternate going up our top 5 lists. And then when we get to number 1.
I've not got mine in order.
That's right. Neither have I, but I know which is my number 1. So when we reach that, you just tell your one, and then I'll just tell mine after.
Okay.
So
What do you want me to do? I wasn't listening. Sorry.
Me and you will alternate reading out one item each from
Yeah.
the top 5 lists.
Starting from 5.
Yeah, and then when it gets to the top, like don't go into detail about it, or very little, whatever. When you get to your number 1, you just tell your number 1.
That's
and
why
you
I
add
go-
the story like you're about to,
Yeah.
and then I'll just do the same straight after.
Alright then.
Seeing as we both got 5,
Go, number 5.
it'd be you to go first.
Me first.
Yeah.
Number 5, I'd probably say, would be Edward Scissorhands.
That is on my list. Yeah.
Forgot about that one.
Yeah.
So what's your number 5 count?
Well, I'll say that as well because that is also on my list. Again,
Okay.
mine are in no order.
So number 4, Lethal Weapon,
That is also on my list.
which
It's a
was
Christmas movie.
Yep.
set at Christmas.
It is.
And it was released the year before Die Hard.
Fuck it, I love Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
So good.
Christmas movie.
Is there a bad Lethal Weapon?
Yes. 4, I think, was pretty shit. I can't remember though. I think I only half watched it.
Is that the one with Jet Li?
Might be.
Yeah, it could be.
I've heard the series is meant to be very good.
I've heard that.
I've not really dared watch it though.
No. That's the guy with the moustache, isn't it? Playing Riggs.
Pass. Can't remember.
Yeah.
So there was apparently there was some dodgy shit gone down. That's why it got cancelled.
Yeah.
One of the actors.
Anyways, so your number 4 was Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
That is also on my list. Yeah.
So
number 4.
so you go number 4.
Yeah.
Okay, number 3, Iron Man 3.
I looked at it, but no. Just because I just did not like that film.
I
Sorry.
initially hated that movie,
Yeah.
but I have warmed to it over the years.
The third act's really cool,
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's some spectacles in it. Some really good
but
spectacles.
the more movie before that is boring.
And a little bit of trivia. The director, Shane Black, of Iron Man 3, also directed Lethal
He
Weapon.
did.
Yes.
He wrote Predator as well, didn't he? And starred in it.
I believe so, yes.
Or he might
So-
have just starred in it. No, I think he wrote it as well.
Wow. This is Die Hard and trivia special tonight.
So what's your number 3, Cam?
Again, this is not in any order, but also seeing as we have talked about it earlier, Batman Returns. That is on my list.
Number 3?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah,
not in, not in
we're
any
doing it in
order.
order.
This is in order.
Okay.
Yeah, what?
Put that shit higher.
That's what we've been saying since the start.
Okay, fair enough then. Well, in that case, my number 3 would be Trading Places.
Okay.
That was just a really good film, very funny. I always get wrong what fucking was it? Dan Aykroyd. Yeah, it was about it. It was just great. It was just a great film. That's
Never
all I can
seen
say.
it.
Anyway,
I don't think I've seen
it's
it.
really good. I can't remember the exact lines.
Dan
Something
Aykroyd
about
and Eddie
Fortnite.
Murphy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you already said that?
No.
I said Dan Aykroyd a bit, but not Eddie Murphy because I forgot about
Because it was it's a team-up movie.
Yeah, basically. One's like a pretty much homeless guy, one's a rich guy, and they end up becoming the other. Simple as.
They
They
trade
trade
places.
places.
They do.
What?
And then hilarity ensues, I'd
Yeah.
imagine.
Yeah. I can't really say too much because it would spoil it. It's a great film.
Okay.
I'll watch it.
I don't think
Well,
you really need to say too
yeah.
much. Is
For me, my number 2
Yeah.
is Rocky 4.
Ah. That's the one I didn't think you guys would have.
Rocky 4. I'll crush you.
That's my number 1.
Is that your number 1?
Yes.
The fight's on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My number 1 is Batman Returns.
Nice.
That would be my number 2. Only because we've
I
already
think
talked about it.
We're all in agreement
Yeah.
that the greatest
Yeah.
non-Christmas Christmas film, if Die Hard never existed, is Batman Returns. Great movie.
So I'm surprised no one put Gremlins in.
I never liked Gremlins.
Oh, I love Gremlins.
I don't know. It freaked me
Yeah.
out. I didn't like it. It's too scary for me.
Yeah.
'Cause I
Apparently
was-
they were making a prequel.
I was very little when I tried watching that. A prequel.
Yeah.
How
the
Mogwai,
Mogwai come to be. We don't need that movie. Just make another Gremlins.
Yeah.
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 Especially with how good like puppeteering technology is now, like with Grogu and everything. And you know, the Dark Crystal show they've done. Like
They can do literally anything now.
just make another Gremlins movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easily done. And they could, yeah.
Yeah.
It would be so good as well. But you never know.
Yeah.
Never say never. Like that prequel could be awesome.
It could be.
Could have some gremlins in it.
As long as it doesn't spawn off like a little mini series, like, you know.
Oh,
Gizmo
it will. It's all about world building and franchise now.
I was
Isn't
going to
it?
say, like,
Yeah.
Gizmo goes to the shops.
It's got to be the
Spike's going to have his
Gremlins
own
universe.
spin-off series, and
Yeah.
so's the one that fights Hulk Hogan, and the girl one.
Yeah.
She's going to have a sitcom.
Gremlins 2
Oh,
gave me
fashion.
nightmares.
Yeah.
I froze with fear on the toilet after I watched
Oh.
Gremlins 2 because in my mum and dad's bathroom, they used to, round the sink, they had a curtain round the sink to hide the stuff under the sink. I had a nightmare once that I woke up in the middle of the night, went down the dark landing, switch on the light to the bathroom, close the door.
There was a gremlin.
No. Go to the sink. This was all real in my head. Like, it was one of those really like lucid dreams.
Did the gremlin bite your pee-pee off?
I went to the sink, put some toothpaste on my toothbrush, started having a scrub-a-dub-dub, looking in the mirror. I fucking hate looking in mirrors. Mirrors are scary shit. I must have been, I was only like 6 or 7, and I stood there looking in the mirror, then I felt something on my toe. So I like looked down and like just see the curtain, bottom of the curtain, near my toe. I'm like, oh, it must have just been the curtain. So I wriggle my toes back a little bit, carry on brushing my teeth, feel something on my toe again. What the fuck's that? Like something scratched my toe. I was like, so I looked down and there was a gremlin hand, like just creeping back under the curtain. I was like, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden it just fucking shot out, grabbed me by the ankle and pulled me under the curtain and like dragged me down a hole that went under the curtain into like this fucking cavern that was like full of gremlins. And fucking, and it was like proper loud, like, and fucking they're all screaming and going mental. And they fucking went to tear me to shreds and I woke up.
Wow.
Been terrified ever since. Absolutely terrified. Like, that dream has haunted me for a long time. Makes me scared. I do have a slight irrational fear of curtains around sinks.
I've never seen a curtain around a sink.
That's quite peculiar.
Yeah.
It was just a blue curtain going around the sink to cover like all the toilet rolls and like loo brush and stuff. And I hated it up until the day my mum took it down. I'm pretty sure I requested it was taken down. So I can't go in there by myself. I had to go in there with my brothers or with my mum and dad.
Yeah.
Oh, childhood trauma.
Sorry for bringing up gremlins.
Flashbacks. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, unanimous. Batman Returns. Let's not talk about gremlins anymore. Getting freaked out. I got a curtain on my legs. Got my blankie on.
It's okay. It's not attached to a sink. You're okay.
It's attached to a gremlin though.
Shit.
Camp's corner, he sits in the corner with a finger up his bum.
Camp's festive Christmas corner. He's sitting in the corner. Camp's Christmas corner. Triple K.
No, do not do that. No.
Camp's Christmas corner.
Oh,
Christmas
no.
with a K.
I
And corner with a K too.
Yeah,
That's 3 Ks. Say it with me, Kempin. KKK.
Grand Wizard Kempin, what is your quiz?
Please do not associate me with that at all. For this one, I happen to take KCK. I assume that's better somehow.
Nope.
And obvious. Anyway. Yet another quiz. Seems to be a Die Hard trivia quiz special. I have the names of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Santas from around the world. What I would like you to do is tell me where they are from and if they are real or not. Right?
Okay,
It'll make a little bit more sense as you go along, right?
Okay.
let's do it.
So,
Do it.
Dead Moroz. That is dead as in D-E-A-D. Moroz, M-O-R-O-Z.
Sweden.
I reckon, like, Latin America.
You're both wrong. And
Mongolia.
no,
Is he made up?
no.
Oh.
I'll shag him on the way a little bit. But no, it is a real one.
Why don't we just guess where they're from and then you tell us whether they're real or not?
Okay, yeah, I'll do, yeah. Right. So yeah, I'll give you one more go each. Where do you reckon it's from?
No. I have no idea.
Poland.
No. Russia.
Oh, it's kind of close.
Ooh,
And it translates to Grandfather Frost, apparently.
Oh.
cool.
The second one, Babo Natale. Sorry, BABBO
Zimbabwe.
NATALE. No,
Botswana.
no,
Swahili.
no,
That's a language. Isn't it?
Nigeria.
no.
Is it?
Continent of
You
Africa.
got 3 goes each.
The continent of Africa.
No,
Okay.
Oh, I was going for Africa as well. I'm going to go with Puerto Rico.
no. I think you've got one more.
Well, judging by reaction, I'm going to guess it's some kind of South American.
The continent of South America.
No.
Oh, call my bluff. I thought it was like, oh, I was close with that by judging by your reaction. India.
No.
No.
Babbo Natale is from Italy.
Oh, not even closer.
Nope.
And it translates to Daddy Christmas.
Of course it does.
Pleasant. Oh, hang on, sorry, is that an eye or an L? My eyes are failing me.
Just like everything else.
It's like the penis.
Why next, man? I'll tell you what, no, I just...
Scouse.
Yeah, because that did come out in a completely wrong accent, and ignore that accent.
Was that a racist accent?
No.
Okay.
It's probably better if I spell this one. All one word, right? WEIHTSMANN.
Pakistan.
No.
Norway.
No.
Is it a Scandinavian country?
No.
Is it a Middle Eastern country?
No.
Is it Austria?
No.
That don't mean shit. That.
No.
That's the beauty of it. You don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't think you do.
Is it real?
Yes.
Ah.
Good shout. This game has devolved from the straight answers to as just guessing, going through, taking it in turns.
I'll tell you what, if you ask if it's real or not, actually, no, carry on as well.
I mean, that question's a little bit loaded, isn't it? Is this Santa Claus real?
I was going to say, yeah.
Is it Switzerland?
Because I promise you, what I've...
Switzerland.
What about...
No.
Give us a continent.
Europe.
Poland.
Not anymore.
Germany.
There we go, yeah. Germany. And that
The
translates to...
Heichsman.
Yeah.
Whatever it said.
Yeah, Weihnachtsmann. Yeah, I just say it sound like a fucking Geordie.
Yeah, why do you keep doing Weihnachtsman?
I don't know, it's just because my voice is fucked. That translates to Christmas man.
Cool.
Yeah.
We're doing terrible at this.
I'm taking that point.
You got a point?
Got one in the end.
Oh, you did, didn't you?
Germany.
Priya Jengot Natal.
Nepal.
No.
I'm
Is
not
it real?
going by your reaction.
Hang on.
It's not real, is it?
Hang on, sorry, I just want to check one thing. No good. It's not this country's real name for Santa. No.
What? So how are we ever going to guess it?
Well,
Beijing.
Originally, I was
China.
going to just say, like,
China.
you know, just tell me if it's real Santa or not.
Just realised Beijing's not a country, is it?
Hey, hang on, is that going to get us liable? Because there's a big thing about
Who fucking cares? It's
No, it's
China.
Hong Kong, isn't it?
I can't remember which. But
Yeah,
there's one
Hong
of them
Kong's
that's
the-
a very dangerous area that we're not supposed to talk about.
I don't care what anyone says
Tiananmen
about
Square.
China.
Oh.
Government's bunch
Yeah.
of dicks. The people are alright.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
the dicks that are running the show.
Can I hear the name one more time? Can I hear it in a sentence?
Priya Jengot Natal. PRIAJENGOTNATAL.
I'm going to go India again.
I was going to say India.
No. It's from Indonesia, and that's just what I typed into the Translate app, and it says Christmas Beard Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one I will spell for you. OBECNY Space.
Yeah, a Beckney.
Say that again.
A Beckney.
Nice. CZLOWIEK.
Schloick.
Yeah. Put them together. There's 2 words.
What did I say first?
A Beckney.
A Beckney Schnoick.
You sound like a computer going wrong.
A Beckney Schnork.
Slovakian.
Nope.
Denmark.
Nope.
Name it. Give us the continent.
Is
Europe.
Okay.
Czech Republic? That's a real one, isn't it?
Nope.
Yeah, Czech
Oh,
Republic.
Czech Republic is a real place, yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't remember what, because it's what.
formerly Czechoslovakia.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Yugoslavia or something, wasn't it? Then they merged. Or I
That
can't.
whole time's confusing to
Yeah,
me.
I was
don't know
about
much
3 when it
about
happened, but
Yeah,
yeah.
that's why my buddy Luca came over.
Yeah, I had a guy come over because they were displaced.
Well, his dad was a drug lord, but still. Yeah, I don't know if he's still in prison. Could be.
Quite possibly.
Could very well be for the crime he committed.
Is it Georgian?
No. I'll be honest, I don't think this section has worked as well as some of the past ones has.
No, it's not.
Yeah, we should have just chose one like show me where it's from as opposed to if it's true or false. Anyway, last one. Also, that one is Polish, and I just made it up. It was President's Man.
So you've basically just gone onto Google and tried to translate whatever you think they
No.
call Santa Claus.
No. I found a load of real ones, and then I added a couple of my own.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
One more. I'll say kind of best to last. Jizzo. Jizo.
Real.
Yes. Where's it from?
Spain.
No.
Continent.
Asia.
Thailand.
It literally just translates as Santa Claus as well.
Thailand.
No.
Korean?
No.
Japanese.
There we go.
2 points.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Slaughtered.
The scoring system's a bit shit.
Smashed it. I've won the Oreos I just ate.
And I'm going to have a runner-up prize of a mince pie.
Ooh.
My second one of the evening.
Mince pies. How deliciously gross.
You don't want mince pies.
Nope.
What about the mulled wine?
Nope.
Really?
I like a good mulled wine.
Yeah.
Nope. Nor eggnog, nor any other festive beverage that has
eggnog's
cinnamon
so
in
good.
it.
Ooh.
Can't stand cinnamon.
When I do make my eggnog, I do put a lot less cinnamon in. 'Cause I'm not a big fan of cinnamon either.
The only time I like cinnamon is on my stroop waffles because it's so very sparingly.
Oh, I thought it was because you were allergic or something.
No, just fucking hate the taste of cinnamon.
Oh.
I'm only allergic to nuts. These nuts.
These nuts.
Okay, so that was Cam's Christmas Corner, spelled with 3 Ks, not 1.
Again, I have no association with that. The name of this corner is out of my control.
It's rather apt because he is actually racist.
I'm not.
He's racist to
I
the
believe
core. He likes white people more.
In one way, it's frustrating how good you are at coming up with a song about. Sorry, a completely fictional song about.
And I'm really fucking
being
high. When I listen back to this, it's not going to be good. And I'll probably cut it out.
Jesus, yeah. I hate how often in this series of episodes you called me racist. It's a lot more than you think. At least once per episode. You've maybe missed one. I don't think you directly called me a racist.
I think he called you the king of the incels on that one.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
right at the start. Yeah.
You're so racist.
Here we go.
I bet your favourite Christmas song is White Christmas.
How long have you been sitting on that?
Like, minutes.
Last Christmas. Since then.
That's a different song.
Your least favourite Christmas song is
White Christmas.
Feliz Navidad. Because it's foreign.
Actually, I do actually quite like that song.
Fucking word in this country.
Fucking Spanish.
Fucking coming over here and taking
Really like Christmas.
fucking stealing all our jobs. Fucking balance. Oh, what are we doing?
Unpopular opinions. They're like assholes, everybody has one.
Like you'd cut your slice out,
Yeah.
plate it up, put the lasagna back in the oven, you know, where it stays like to cold.
Yeah.
You get out the next day and it's like slid over and basically like regrown itself, so it was like a full lasagna again.
Nice.
We literally did that until we got like halfway through it. And eventually it just kind of stopped growing back. But yeah, we had lasagna for days. It was wicked.
Lasagna for days, son.
Do you like lasagna?
I do like a good lasagna.
Yeah, I was supposed to make lasagna this week, but I forgot to buy the pasta sheets. Because I'm a fucking idiot.
Whenever I say I'm going to make a lasagna, girls, everyone's like, no. Why? It's fucking delish.
Yeah, my kids always moan.
And it's not because I'm a bad cook, because I'm a pretty decent cook. But, yeah. They don't want to eat the lasagna.
Yeah. We have a get what you're given house, so if you don't like it, then fucking go hungry.
I'm getting to that point now. Where I'm just like,
You got to,
have
otherwise
this.
you end up cooking like fucking 5 different meals.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
It's
Well,
a piss take.
you do it for your army. I've only got 2 and it's still a ball ache. And cooking for them separately.
Yeah.
They're cooking for the missus. They're cooking for me. Fuck that shit.
Yeah. No, do big dinners. Everyone has the same thing. It's cheaper as well. You don't have to buy so much stuff.
Yeah. I second that.
Mm.
We got what we got. What we on?
Fuck, I can't fucking remember.
I've got a.
I don't think I'm on Earth at the minute.
Popular opinion. Oh, we can answer the Yanks.
Overall, yeah.
Because I don't have an unpopular opinion. I'm allowed to buzz in to think of one and argue for one.
Yeah, I've kind of got one.
I'm really well tell by as well.
Well, we'll still do it because you've thought of it.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Is it a festive one?
Yeah.
Cool. Camping's Christmas opinion. Let's hear it for the camp.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that.
Neither was I.
Fair enough. Well, yeah, in the place of unpopular opinions, I've just got my opinion on Christmas. Where we go.
I did have an unpopular opinion, actually, now that I think of it.
Yeah.
Continue.
Okay. Right, so my opinion is Christmas is a bit shit, really, isn't it? Because you get the family over,
No.
half hour later you want to all fuck off anyway.
That's why you don't get them
drinks all
over.
the booze, starts a fight. And on top of that as well, turkey is a shit.
When has
meat.
there ever been a fight in your family?
No, I'm just talking just generic all sorts of stuff. that
Your
usually happens
family
at Christmas.
couldn't
My
fight
family's
themselves.
I'm a very lucky man.
Your family are the most placid people on earth.
No, I'm a very lucky man on it. You know.
You've always loved Christmas.
The Christmas Day meal as well, though. Christmas Day meal is glorious because obviously it's just, you know, you pig out for a day, you have a nice fucking meal or whatever. But turkey gets eaten at one time a year. And that is Christmas.
Not in our house.
Yeah, all mine.
I'm not around turkey at all. It's only saved by cranberry sauce. Everything else on the Christmas plate, yeah, absolutely lovely. But turkey itself, the main thing that you have at Christmas, no, it just does not do it for me.
I agree with you to a point with your meal analysis, but we know my opinions on a roast style dinner. But as I said, I will have a Christmas dinner. That is when it's acceptable for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, we never have turkey because it is just crap. It's really crap. One year we had pizza instead of Christmas dinner. And that was fucking awesome.
I remember one Christmas Day going into Boxing Day, I had a curry at about 1 a.m.
Nice.
Yeah, I had like the highest thing on the menu. It was like, not trying to be
My
out
wife's
there, but-
granddad would always order Chinese
Yeah.
and have Chinese for Christmas Day, and never had Christmas dinner because like, why? I'll just
Wow.
have Chinese.
That's a good
Crazy.
plan.
Definitely.
So there's always have Chinese at his grandma and granddad's.
But as for Christmas Day being shit, I don't really agree with you.
When
Nah.
you're younger, it's much better, obviously.
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah. But when you have kids,
It
because
does
I suppose
I
you-
hate Christmas.
You see the magic in their eyes.
I can't
A
stand
little bit.
Christmas, but having kids get excited, that brings me joy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Same
that part's cool.
Still hate everything else.
But I don't know, my kids like unwrapping presents, and then they won't touch the stuff they've got because they'll go on YouTube. or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, like, the wonder doesn't last very long.
So that it's like, okay, I should just wrap empty boxes. Like it's just the the ripping into the paper they like.
Yeah.
But yeah, it can be super stressful Christmas Day if you're hosting.
Yeah.
We've done it once. It was complete disaster, absolute nightmare. Never done it again. So now, literally, like parents come around to exchange gifts, and then they're gone.
Yeah. Hello, mate. Yeah,
Yeah.
as well.
Sometimes my grandma will come round. Again, that's a 15-minute job
Yeah.
because I don't offer them a tea because I don't want you to stay.
See, the way we do it is, one year we'll go to my mum and dad's for Christmas Day, go there, unwrap all the presents, have loads to eat, and fuck off without having to clean up.
Yeah.
Go home, taking leftovers, and then the following year we'll go to Amy's mum and dad's. So this year's is Amy's mum and dad's. I'm so looking forward to it because Amy's mum is such a good cook. I keep winding my mum up, going, my mum will say, "Oh, do you want me to bring a pudding for dinner? Like, what do you want me to make for pudding for dinner?" I'm like, nothing, because it doesn't compare to Sue's. Like, so I gave my mum a bit of a complex and gave Amy's mum a bit of a complex because I'd say it in front of Amy's mum as well.
Oh, that'd be so awkward for them.
Yeah, it's really awkward. And like, so Amy's mum, when I say, she's like, "Can't believe you keep saying this stuff. Like, you're making me sound like such a bad person. Like, you're making me feel really bad." And I'm like, "It's funny that." Like, she's like, "Yeah, but your mum gets so upset." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. It's funny, isn't it?" She's like, "No." So yeah, but you are the superior cook. She really is. Her roast potatoes are amazing. We had roast dinner on Sunday. Delicious.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, we normally visit the family on Boxing Day normally. Yeah.
We alternate the grandparents, so
Yeah.
on Boxing Day this year I'm going to my mum and dad's, which is good because it means 2 days of not having to clear anything up.
Nice.
And just eating and just
Yeah.
chilling.
But no, as for Christmas Day itself, minimal contact with outside people because it is stressful. There's shit everywhere. You've now got like a house full of toys and extra crap that you don't have the room for.
Tripping over shit.
Yeah. And, you're trying to keep track of everything, everyone's money, because they just kind of dump it everywhere. There's one year where Jade accidentally threw away 200 quid. Because it got mixed up with, like, envelopes and wrapping paper and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, I had to go fucking bin diving to get it out.
Jeez.
Absolute nightmare. So now, whenever anyone in the house gets money, it goes straight to me, and I look after it.
Dad's wallet.
Yeah.
Make a note.
Yeah.
You got a little dad notepad.
Yeah, little dad notepad.
A note
Yeah.
dad.
Yeah. That no one pays attention to. Yeah. So it is super stressful. And then when you have people come around and they stay for ages, it's like, can you just not? Like, stay for a bit, because obviously, it's time to see family, but like, you're saying you're welcome now. We're stressed.
That's the genius of our plan. We don't have anyone over. We go there.
Yeah.
Because then we go, the kids are tired now. We've got to go. See you later.
I mean, I'm also including like the run up to Christmas and this, fancy present buying and.
I hate the run up to Christmas. From like, obviously it's fun when the kids are getting all excited and like when you're thinking and getting stuff for
that's
people. Like I like that. I like gift giving. I like gift receiving. I like thinking of stuff to get people.
Yeah.
I hate getting the stuff because the Christmas rush is horrific. Like, I went into the city centre today and it was so bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I stay clear. Order everything online.
Yeah, it was brutal. It's like that shit. And then I fucking hate Christmas music. It's all absolute dog shit. And it's just blasted at you from every fucking angle in it.
For me, my unpopular opinion was going to be, which ties in with this, that Christmas is the most depressing time of year for me personally.
Same there.
Just the thought of having to fund it, the amount of money it costs to get all these gifts. Like, even if you're trying to scrimp and save, and you go, oh, I'm only going to spend a tenner on this person and 20 quid on that person, it's still hundreds of pounds you've got to spend. And then wrapping it all up and all that kind of shit. And like, just, for me, it's like a bit of an anxiety of the run up to Christmas. Like, fuck, how am I going to afford all this? And it's, I just fucking hate it. I've never liked Christmas. The only thing, like, the past couple of years, I've started to get into it. Even the first couple of years before Daisy was born, I was like, I'm really not enjoying it. Amy's like, oh, you get into it. Look, it's Rosie's first Christmas. Like, yeah, she's not going to remember it though. Like, I've done all this pageantry for a 1-year-old, not even 1-year-old, 11-month-old. But yeah, then Daisy came along, and as Rosie's got older and started like getting excited about Santa and stuff, it's loads better. Like doing like the Christmas lists and stuff like that. I like all that kind of stuff. The gift buying and all that kind of shit. Amy deals with all that. She buys everything.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I fucking hate Christmas. It's just like every single year it looms. It's like, now you have to spend money. You have to spend money.
Yeah.
You can't not get anyone anything. Like, you've got to get them at least something, even if you're just making it. It's just the stress of having to get gifts, because if you don't, you're a dickhead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You're an absolute dickhead if you don't. Like, I'm talking like for immediate family, like, because I don't buy presents for anyone outside my family. I never have to, because I could never afford it. Like, the most I could stretch to is some Pepsi Max limes. But yeah, it stresses me out, man, big time. Every single year, because every year I've not got enough money. Well, I've had some years where I've had money and I'm like, this is awesome, because now I can buy stuff for people. But even then, it's like, yeah, but now all the money that I've made is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just stresses me out, the whole money thing.
I got paid today and I've already tore through a huge chunk of it.
Yeah.
Buying Christmas presents. Ugh.
Yeah. And I don't get paid. And it's it's crazy. But yeah, I just don't like that stress of having... You're pretty much forced to do it every year. Like, I'm not even religious or anything. Amy's not religious. Our families aren't religious. It seems hypocritical to be celebrating Christmas Day when you're not a Christian.
Yeah, I mean, I always say...
It always
I don't celebrate Christmas, I do Christmas.
Yeah.
Because it's gone past its religious meaning, hasn't it? You know, it's now
massively, it's purely commercial now. It's
commercial,
like
and
who can buy the best gifts.
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
So yeah, there we go. That's
unpopular opinions that appear to be popular.
I don't know. I think I fought against both of it.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You had good points. Now I have a family. If I didn't have the girls, I'd be like, no, Kev's right. It's fucking bullshit. It's just the whole pageantry of it and just the necessity. Just
Such a
fuck
fucking
that
mission.
noise. Yeah. What are you doing for Christmas? Whatever you want to do. You come up with a plan, I'll just follow along.
Yeah.
Get it over with.
But no, all your points were valid. It is stressful. It's annoying having everyone around. You know, all of that. The food's overrated. It can be really nice though.
The forced socialising.
Yeah. And then all the consumerism of it.
The consumerism part is my most hated part of Christmas.
Yeah.
But it is nice, you know, being nice to people and getting them gifts and stuff.
It is
like,
nice to get gifts. It's always nice to get gifts.
Yeah. As I say, it is just all pageantry and bit of stress and countless amounts of freaking pounds of chipped away.
The idea behind it is nice.
Yeah.
Gift giving and receiving and everyone loving each other and being happy. That's nice. That part is nice. But yeah, the consumerism lets it down. Forced purchasing of shit that people probably won't even use or want in the first place.
Can I just say it's quite funny because from the angle I'm seeing you at, you've got your hood up and I thought you said forced purchasing, like it's some sort of Jedi power or something.
Something dark side. something the Force.
That always made me laugh. Very good.
I just read it on Reddit, mate.
Read it on Reddit, tore it on Twitter.
I've got
For it on Facebook.
Oh, God.
It was the conviction you did it with. Oh, fucking hell, was so mashed.
Read it on Reddit.
Vessel.
Tore it on Twitter.
Vessel.
Feed it on Facebook.
Get out.
I'll fucking feed it on Facebook.
Oh god, I think I'm gonna piss.
Right. Who would like to go first?
Oh,
I've got one. Mr. Zay found it on Festhole.
Okay.
I got so drunk at a Christmas party that I tried to get into the house that I moved out of 3 months earlier. I scared the new occupants so much they called the police.
Mr. Neil? Mine's a bit long, so I'll let you guys go first.
that's fucking cracked me up, that is. Oh, right. I tore it on Twitter. I once chucked up into a urinal when the 2 E's I had just taken hit a bit hard. They were £20 a pop back then, so I did what seemed the right thing to do. I picked them out of the urinal, washed them briefly under the tap, and took them again. Happy days.
Oh, that's grim.
That's a good one. Sorry, I've got
excuse me?
one. Oh,
Right.
sorry.
Taking it in turns, man.
Sorry, I apologise. I thought we were just
Get the Christmas spirit.
I thought we were just hot shotting it. Sorry.
Share.
I shared lots of things with you tonight.
you have actually. I appreciate it.
I'm messing with you. Okay.
So this one's quite a lengthy one. It's a festive Reddit on Reddit.
Festive log.
It starts, the first sentence is 3 words. This is bad.
Okay.
Last Christmas at my in-laws, I took a dump in between meals and was horrified to find it wouldn't flush. I kept trying and trying, but it would not flush. I found my father-in-law and discreetly asked him where I'd find a plunger. He's a very nice man and very understanding, and I was still mortified at having to ask him this. He told me where it was, so I found it and went back to work. Only it didn't work. I made a real shitty mess of the toilet bowl, and still it would not flush. I went back to tell him again, feeling like shit, that I'm burdening the man who gave away his only daughter to me, some goon. The problem might be more than just a clog. His idea was to check whether a pump that moves toilet waste from the basement bathroom back upward to the level of the septic tank was working. This is beyond my handyman level. So I let him do his thing. A few minutes later, we hear what sounds like coughing. My wife investigates and learns it's actually puking, that the father-in-law has opened a valve of some kind, which action would not result in the catastrophe I'm about to relate if things were working properly, mind you. and the potential energy behind all my flushing and plunging was released in a shit water geyser that sprayed directly into his face and mouth.
Oh, God.
He puked into the shit mess. He was right about the problem and said he needed to get a new part. And he told me after he took a shower and had a glass of water that I shouldn't worry. It wasn't my big old turds. Total class act, and I will forever admire him. TLDR, my father-in-law ate my shit.
Jesus.
Cap.
So I found it on a festival again. Quite drunk, I went back to a girl's place. Needed to shit. Went to deal with it. Went back to bed. Woke up before her and discovered I hadn't lifted the seat. A huge log was sat there. I left.
I've got another thought on Twitter. This one's a little bit dark.
Okay.
I thought it was really funny though, but it's quite dark. My dad put my mum's phone in her coffin with her for her burial. About 3 months later, I thought it would be funny to change her number on his phone to mine, and I texted him saying, "Get me out of this fucking box." He didn't see the funny side and didn't speak to me for almost a year.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's fucking dark, but it's proper funny.
Oh, that's crazy. That's a crazy thing to do. One time, I was one time. I was one time I was wiping my ass, and unbeknownst to me, I had a dangler. As I go to wipe, I accidentally fling this dangler onto my wall, where it slowly slides down, leaving a streak of brown disgust in its wake.
Oh.
It's probably psychological, but I'm convinced my wall still smells like shit.
While working on viral marketing for a popular sci-fi franchise, I needed to quickly model an alien with a wrinkly skin texture. In a fit of chaotic energy, I 3D scanned my ballsack and used that. Every so often, I remember that almost 1 million people have seen my balls.
That's very good.
That's a genius idea, though.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, peaked a little bit.
What? For cocaine, bro.
When I was a kid, let me say the story, man.
Sorry, man.
When I was a kid, I was taking a piss standing up, facing the toilet like a normal kid, and I had to fart. So fart I did, and it felt good. When I turn around, I see shit all over the wall. I farted so hard that it did a hippo splatter and covered the wall from my ass height to the floor. I had a friend over too, so I called my dad and he came to clean it up. My friend walked by and saw what happened. We didn't talk much for the rest of the day.
Every time the weather turns to thunder and lightning, me and my girlfriend have a shag and pretend we're conceiving the Antichrist.
One Christmas break devolved into a 2-week-long marathon of drunken hijinks. Eventually, my body decided that it had enough. The previous night, I ate a sack of cheeseburgers from White Castle and drank copious amounts of cheap light beer, yada yada yada, you know where this is going. Woke up at the ripe hour of 3 p.m, smoked a few bowls, watched Scrooged, and took a shower. As soon as I was drying off, my stomach began to rumble. Someone else needed the shower, so I exit the main bath and go to what I call the poop closet, because it is a tiny bathroom with a toilet jammed next to a small sink. I unleashed pure hell and fury. I cannot even begin to describe the stench that filled the tiny airspace around me. Time became irrelevant to me, but I sat in there experiencing explosive diarrhea for almost an hour. Eventually, I get a knock on the door and asked if I'm all right. Not at all, goddammit. The look on his face was priceless. I would have laughed if I didn't want to curl up and die. Drank a bottle of Pedialyte and there was all right in the world. And then all was right in the world. But that was the worst holiday bathroom bombing I've ever taken part in.
I had to fake a call to Virgin Media in front of my wife, including pretending to be on hold for 10 minutes. After a porn appeared on the telly while the kids were watching, I'd accidentally screencast it while enjoying a private moment upstairs.
That's my biggest fear, you know. Is if I'm doing something and the missus is up, cast it to the TV. Don't do it when the children are up. No. It's just fucking weird. That would be the most embarrassing thing in the world. I'd rather my parents caught me doing it. Caught me jacking it. Than casting it.
Yeah.
I'd been constipated for 3 weeks while taking every laxative I could think of to pass a decent poop. I had been eating Christmas fudge prior to that 3 weeks. Obviously, too much was ingested. I did a soapsuds enema via advice from my physician. Suddenly, I literally could see this huge ball of poop moving towards my anus through my large intestine. You cannot imagine the agony. I have given birth, and it was not half as painful. After what felt like 3 hours of labour, I gave birth through my anus to a huge softball-sized ball of fudge, followed by the afterpoop and blood. Never experienced anything so excruciating in all my life.
Once after sex, my wife broke down in tears asking if I was cheating on her because I didn't finish. I reassured her it was just because I was tired, when in reality I had already had 3 wanks that day and wasn't expecting sex that night.
I saw that.
That's a kicker, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a kicker. It's like, I've been beating it. I'm not interested. Didn't think I was going to get any, so I just rubbed one out.
3 out.
Rubbed 7 out. Well, I have Tale from the Museum of Reddit that I think that you guys have already read and has probably already been read before.
Is it Poop Knife?
It is the Poop Knife.
Yes. It is a legend.
I've never read it.
No?
No, and I've still not read it. I came across the heading and I knew the legend of the Poop Knife, but I've never actually read it, so I've brought it up and see if it's the same one. The fuck are you doing?
Your lights from the floor.
There's about 3 on the floor because when I drop them, I can't be bothered to bend over to pick them up. So I have a packet of lighters. So I just get a new one every time.
They're all on the floor.
That's so fucking lazy.
I've got like 3 left. If I drop one, I can't be bothered to go down there. Just get a new one.
We're currently in the garage, so you'd have to go into your house to...
I've got 2 here.
2 here.
That's a pen. Yeah, I've got 2 here, and then there's probably about 3 on the floor. So I just have a few on the table. More than one.
Yeah, this one's almost full.
Oh, is that another one?
Huh?
That's the one he's just got off the floor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a few more dotted around.
Anyway, Poop Knife.
Poop Knife. So the legend of the Poop Knife. My family poops big. Maybe it's genetic, maybe it's our diet, but everyone births giant logs of crap. If anyone has laid a mega poop, you know that sometimes it won't flush. It lays across the hole in the bottom of the bowl, and the vortex of draining water merely gives it a spin as it mocks you. Growing up, this was a common enough occurrence that our family had a poop knife. It was an old rusty kitchen knife that hung on a nail in the laundry room, only to be used for that purpose. It was normal to walk through the hallway and have someone call out, "Hey, can you get me the poop knife?" I thought it was a standard bit of kit. You have your plunger, your toilet brush, and your poop knife. Fast forward to 22. It's been a day or 2 between poops and I'm over at my friend's house. My friend was the local dealer and always had guests over because you can't buy weed without sitting on your ass and sampling it for an hour. I excuse myself and lay a gigantic turd. I look down and see that it's a sideways one. So I crack the door and call out for my friend. He arrives and I ask him for his poop knife. My what? Your poop knife, I say. I need to use it, please. What the fuck is a poop knife? Obviously he has one, but maybe he calls it by a more delicate name. A fecal cleaver? A dung divider? A guano glaive?
So fecal cleaver would make such a good band name.
I explain what it is I want and why I want it. He starts giggling and then laughing. Then lots of people start laughing. It turns out the music stopped and everyone heard my pleas through the door. It also turns out that none of them had poop knives. It was just my fucked up family with their fucked up bowels. Fuck my life. I told this to my wife last night, who was amused and horrified at the same time. It turns out that she did not know what a poop knife was and had been using the old... who was amused and horrified at the same time. It turns out that she did not know what a poop knife was and had been using the old rusty knife hanging in the utility closet as a basic utility knife. Thankfully, she didn't cook with it, but used it to open Amazon boxes. She'll be getting her own utility knife now.
Jesus. Fucking poop knife.
Okay. Such a good story.
Museum of Reddit is a very good story.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good stories on there.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, poop knife.
I enjoyed that. The guano glaive.
Fecal Cleaver is both an excellent band name and probably technically maybe not a very good porn star name. I don't know. It depends what your view is.
I mean, you'd be limiting yourself to a certain time, wouldn't you?
Very niche. Yeah, so you've been doing some pretty hilarious farts, wasn't it?
Hilarious farts. Comedy farts.
Okay.
No poo has come out yet.
That's
Which is good.
Shame.
But yeah, about 6 o'clock this morning, Amy came in. She'd gone into the girls' room because I had the girls in bed with me in our bed.
Yeah.
And she came in at about 6 o'clock this morning, and my asshole was aiming towards the door already. And I kind of half woke up, spotted her shadow, and so get rid of. That wasn't even a good impression of it. Like a proper
fucking
proper
rips her
ripper,
ass.
yeah. And she was like, "Oh, you dirty bastard!" Like started laughing, and I just started laughing and went back to sleep. Yeah, I've got some good wind in the mornings these days. So there you have it, the festive fingering. Die Hard special, heavily die-harded up.
We decided that Christmas was shit.
Yes, Christmas is shit, mostly.
Some very funny Reddit and Twitter stories.
Reddit on Reddit, Twitter on Twitter. Feed on Facebook! Yeah, I hope you all had a jolly good Christmas.
Hope Santa brings you something nice.
Yeah, I hope you get everything your heart desires and that the Grinch doesn't steal your presents.
Or Krampus pays a visit.
Yeah, he's got a big old dick. Don't forget to follow us on all of the socials. We got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, at PoofingerPod, Reddit r/Poofinger. Someone was searching for it today and reached out to me. So I can't find the Reddit. So I pointed him in the right direction because I didn't realise I just named it Poofinger. I thought it was Poofinger Podcast so that I could easily remember where everything can be found. But on the socials, it's at PoofingerPod, and if you want to email us, it's poofingerpodcast@gmail.com.
That's the one.
Indeed. Don't forget to check out Cooper.Creations UK for your customised artwork.
Leave us a review on your listening platforms.
Yes.
Share, like, subscribe, all that jazz.
Share with all your friends. We're pretty happy with how the podcast has been going so far, and hopefully in the new year it'll get even better. So we'd love it if you could share us around and spread the word, because all we really need now is just to build that audience up. So if you think you know somebody that might enjoy the kind of shit that we talk about, and most of the time it's literal shit that we're talking about,
Yeah.
then
Surprising.
Spread it around. If you like the nerdy stuff we talk about when we get nerdy about shit, yeah, don't spread your shit around. That's unhygienic.
But if you do, share it on Reddit and we might read it out on the podcast.
Share us your shitty stories.
Oh, that's a sentence I don't want any part of.
r/poofinger. All your poofinger stories, and we'll read them out.
You can ask to remain anonymous. Anonymous.
Anonymous.
That's the one. Autonomous.
Anonymous.
Like a rhinoceros.
Anonymous rhinoceros.
We wish you a pooey Christmas. We wish you a pooey Christmas. We wish you a pooey Christmas and a shitty New Year.
Bye-bye, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Peace and love to all the world.
Drink responsibly.
Have a good Christmas, boobs!
Bom, 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 bom.
Try to imagine a house that's not a home. Try to imagine a Christmas all alone. That's where I'll be since you left me. My tears could melt the snow. What can I do without you? I've got no place to go. It'll be lonely this Christmas without you to hold. It'll be lonely this Christmas, lonely and cold. It'll be cold, so cold, without you to hold this Christmas. Each time I remember the day you went away, and how I would listen to the things you had to say. I just break down as I look around, and the only things I see are emptiness, loneliness, and a bullshit Christmas tree. It'll be lonely this Christmas without you to hold. It'll be lonely this Christmas, lonely and cold. It'll be cold, so cold, without you to hold this Christmas. Hold your poo close, squeeze it tight. Don't mind the mess, it's Christmas. It'll be lonely this Christmas without you to hold. It'll be lonely this Christmas, lonely and cold. It'll be cold, so cold, without you to hold this Christmas. Lonely and cold, this Christmas.